policy or constitution. Watch what happens when a DMV shuts down over a camera. Signs say no recording, but the First Amendment says otherwise. Tension rises, doors close, police arrive. Are we enforcing laws or feelings? Stay with me as we test rights, respect, and real accountability.
Is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we the people record our government. There's our unconstitutional signage, no recording, or... I was just taking a look at that sign, yeah. I saw that. Do you know what statute that sign is enforced under? Sir? So this is the testing area over here. I guess he doesn't want to answer us.
Good morning or good afternoon, sir.
You have a cheat sheet?
Yes, I do.
You have a cheat sheet?
Okay, yep.
For a man with a camera?
Yes.
Really?
Really.
What is the security threat or a safety issue
Because we
or
have
what's going on?
People-sensitive items out on a desk and everything else, and computers are working. So, if
Do you mind if I get your first name?
No.
So you're not going to identify yourself as a public servant?
I'm going to call in my supervisor right now.
Right.
And then we'll go from there.
Can I tell you, just based on my personal anecdotal experience, that I've been in a lot of government buildings and I've never once received any sort of private or confidential information.
You can you want to and everything else, but you cannot go in that room, or I can shut the whole facility down until you leave.
Well, I don't want you to do that.
Well,
I'm just taking some pictures and video.
Make sure you get Miss Monica on the phone so I can get hold of you.
Can I speak to a supervisor, sir? I just had a couple questions.
There's not one on site. I'm calling her right now.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it. Their new tactic, ladies and gentlemen, is to close down the DMV in order to get all the people that are inside angry with you and turn against you for simply exercising your constitutional rights.
All right, sir.
Back to the cheat sheet.
Is not permitted within the facility. Going to show the signs that shows that you're not properly is not allowed inside. Please ask the individual to politely stop recording. If the individual continues to record, announce to customers counter services are going to be delayed. Have employees stop processing. Politely inform the individual to leave the DLC, and then the next step is to call the police.
All right, well, I'm not going to leave, so you have to call them then.
No problem. Greg, don't go in, don't take no more pictures, don't do nothing.
They shut down the DMV over a camera, yet there's so many of their cameras everywhere that are public record. It just makes no sense. I'm not getting anybody's personal information. Nothing's going on here. It's just an intimidation tactic to turn the people against us. That's just the way it works here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, law enforcement has arrived. Let's see if we can speak to them before they even get in here and get fed poison by the public servants here. It's ridiculous. Hopefully they honor their oath to the United States Constitution here. Hey guys, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
You're Long Island Audit.
I am Long Island Audit. My name's Sean Paul Reyes, sir.
Nice
How are you?
Nice to meet you, man. How are you?
Hey, mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Yeah, Officer Parada, Union Township Police 3804.
Thank you. You mind if I get your name and badge number, sir?
Linton 3808.
Thank you. How are
What's
you?
going on?
Nothing. I was just taking some pictures in the lobby. I wasn't getting no screens or anything like that. And they shut down services to everybody. Ronald here, he shut down services to everybody. And I was just telling them, listen, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right in the public lobby. I wasn't going behind any counters. I wasn't even in the area where they're actually helping people, you know. But he says apparently I can get confidential information from the lobby there. I don't.
I'm not sure if they're trained with that.
Yeah, they are. He has like a whole script. He has like a script that he reads. It's like
Okay.
a little cheat card that he reads, and he's like, I'm now shutting down services because there's a threat to privacy, when I'm literally standing in the lobby, in the public lobby, where anybody could see, write it down, surreptitiously record, you know, if they wanted to have nefarious purposes. So
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to them.
yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
So far, so good. Law enforcement officers seem to be, looks like one of them was a supporter of the channel.
But, yeah, so...
Okay, I have to ask you, what's the point of what you're doing?
I'll tell you if you would like.
Please don't
What's
cause
that?
a disturbance.
not. I was just wondering.
No, she just wants to learn. That's fine. It's fine. I'll tell you. Sure, no problem. So yeah, so the point, if you want to know, the point of what I do is I actually work with police departments across the country on First Amendment training. I'm an activist, so I go into public buildings like this. DMVs especially have a history of treating people really poorly, and well, for the most part, and or public servants. I've seen them. My channel, you'll see.
Because they've been really good up here.
That's fine. If they're good, then I want to highlight that too. That's why I highlight good officers and I call out bad ones, and the good public servants and bad public servants. I think there should be transparency and accountability within our government. Don't you? No?
I have never had a bad experience here ever, and I'm
Well-
55 years old.
Me either.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just because you didn't have a bad experience doesn't mean somebody else didn't have a bad experience, ma'am.
No, I understand that.
That's all. I'm just trying to.
I just did because this is bullshit being stopped.
Yes, and now we got.
Well, no, and listen, but he stopped. Listen, he stopped.
One day off.
My one day off,
I can
too.
get here and they stopped.
Yeah, but is that my fault or theirs?
That's your fault.
How is it my fault? I'm not getting
Do
any.
not record on premise.
That's a sign, sir. That's not a law. That's a sign that they
See,
put
you
up.
just messed up
There
my
used to
whole
be signs that say,
You
you know,
messed up my whole afternoon.
I didn't do what they did. Talk to the public servant that you pay tax dollars to that is not serving you, sir.
Okay, well, he just asked you to leave and you didn't. So now you're trespassing, is the way I look at it.
Okay, well, that's why we have the law
Leave or be
enforcement officer.
forced out.
Okay, well, it's a good thing you're not a law enforcement officer, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just.
He's the one talking about forcing me out.
I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying it's both of you. It's trying to argue.
Let's go back at 3:45 so we can get our stuff done.
3:45. I would love for them to get back to your stuff. I would love that.
Yeah, he's still there. He won't leave.
So we pick and choose our rights in this country, right? Second Amendment's okay.
Those people don't waste their day going around recording other videos.
Now watch closely, and the moment I start recording, everything changes. The staff steps back, doors get locked, and suddenly, it's not about service anymore, it's about control. No threats, no disturbance, just a camera. But that camera exposes how fragile authority feels when accountability walks in. You can hear it. Confusion, anger, and that question nobody wants to answer. Why can't I record?
They actually go to work.
This is my job.
People's time.
My taxes will say that this is my job. That's all.
And this is why our country's screwed up today, because of this generation.
Well, it's because people want to support the Second Amendment, but you don't care about the First or any of the other ones. Most people are so ignorant they don't even understand the Constitution. It's our education system that's failing us.
This generation don't understand that.
Transparency in government. See that camera above your head? They're always watching you. But for your safety, right? It's for your safety.
I have nothing about it, so I don't have to worry.
Remember when they take away your rights little by little, it's for your safety and security, ma'am. Real sensitive
What
information out
happens if
here.
people in your video don't want to be seen, then what?
Well, if you didn't want to be seen and you come up to me nicely and you say, hey, and you don't work for the government, and you say,
I
hey,
really don't want to be seen on your video.
yeah, so if you come to me nicely and you say, hey, sir, I really prefer not to be in your video, I would,
I said that
Blur.
you're walking through here.
Yeah,
Oh,
please
that's
don't
fine.
record me
Twice
either,
over there.
'cause I
Okay.
really
And
don't
you're
want
still
to be
filming
on
right now.
well, I'm filming you. That doesn't mean I'm going, but again, the attitudes, you know, if you're going to act entitled, like you can tell another free American what they're going to do or not, that's different. Then I don't have to listen to you. But if you wanted to be, respectful, like I've been this entire time, and
You're not being respectful.
Okay.
Because you're taking away our rights of getting our stuff done right now.
I'm not doing anything, ma'am. He did that. The man that you pay tax dollars did that to you, not me.
People have paid tax dollars for. The cops have taken care of me. They've taken care of me. You haven't. They have.
They're not, though. They're not right now.
I prefer me
Because you
or my
stalked
daughter
them.
to be seen, please.
Sure, no problem, ma'am.
And I'm asking nicely too. I don't want to be on your video.
Oh, okay.
And I already asked him this.
And if I am and I see my on there, I will get a lawyer. Because I literally told you I did.
You will get a lawyer. That's fine.
If you want, I'll talk to you here. If you want me to talk to you.
Sure, it's fine, whatever.
So I talked to them. They called up their manager.
Right.
I guess they do have a policy, and it specifically states that they don't allow people to record here.
Right.
So they're wanting you to leave.
Right. So, you know,
And it's in their policy, like specifically.
I understand that it's their policy, but, you know, the policy doesn't trump the United States Constitution or our
Gotcha.
rights. And
Well, that's something you
If you
gotta.
walked into a dispensary that don't allow recording.
That's something you got to take up. That's something you got to take up with the state.
Well, they're
I
not-
mean,
they're not-
you
they're
have
not
it all
forced.
on-
Right,
You
right.
have it all on camera.
Right.
You know, that's something. But you know, when they call us and it specifically states, that they want you. You know, I called the manager up. They want you to leave. So
Right. So again, all right. That's
Yeah, I mean, now-
it's
and
their
here's the thing,
policy,
now, if
but you're
you-
not policy enforcement, sir.
But here's the
You're
thing:
law
if,
enforcement.
if they're telling us for you to leave and they don't want you here, that's.
But
our
I'm not
job.
breaking any laws. This is a public building.
But they don't want you here. You're disrupting their.
So if somebody
their
didn't want me here
business.
because I was, a
There's
Muslim
private-
or
no,
Jewish
there's
citizen,
private information.
where? Where?
Up there when they go.
I was nowhere near
PM,
there.
But again, it's at their discretion. They don't allow anything.
But when you, officer, when you allow people, when you allow public servants to have discretion,
Yeah.
what's next? It's because I'm holding a camera in my hand in a public lobby, or is it going to be because of skin color, race?
Yeah, they just don't want you here. So obviously, you have to leave.
All right. Well, are you going to arrest me if I don't leave? Because
Yes.
then that's what I
Yeah,
need
then
to.
that's-
That's what I
yes.
need. That's what I need to hear, so they're able to hold you accountable. Because
Yes.
that's
again when we get called to a place, and that's our.
But your job is to uphold your constitutional oath, sir.
Yes, again, I'm just telling you, that they want you to leave. So
And if I do not leave, you'll arrest me.
we'll have to, yeah. And I don't think that's gonna.
Can I please?
I don't think it's gonna solve it.
Sure.
She's trying to.
I'm not. I don't want to get. I don't listen, ma'am. Let me talk to the officer, and this is gonna be over in a second. I'm not. I don't want to get arrested. Okay. I'm not gonna get arrested. There's the court system is that. The court system. Okay, ma'am. Being nasty again doesn't get you what you
Please
want.
don't carry on.
It doesn't
It's
get
just-
you what you want.
no,
They're
please don't
carrying on
carry-
with
I
me.
just don't engage them. But
They're
what I'm
doing-
just saying is they want you to leave. That's something that you got to contact the state and take up with them.
But you're the one enforcing it, though.
Yes, I have to enforce.
Okay. Excuse me.
Right?
Excuse me. Excuse me. I had such high hopes for you guys. I really did. I had such high hopes.
Unfortunately, we have a
There's nobody being hurt, nobody being bothered.
Yeah.
None of
All
that.
right. Thank you. We have to continue on business here, all right?
Insane. Insane. You guys don't have body cameras here?
With that?
You guys don't have body cameras?
Yes, yeah, we have.
Oh, but you don't.
I'm working off-duty detail. I came to assist because there was a disturbance.
A disturbance, a camera, right. Got it.
Right.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to be holding them accountable. This is insane. I had such high hopes for these officers here. What department is it? Can't even see it from the vehicle. Parked right below the American flag and the constitutional rights. So the woman who asked me nicely to blur her face out, her face will be blurred with her daughters because she asked me nicely. Everybody else were completely arrogant, condescending, trying to escalate the situation. And look, just to prove the point, look how ridiculous this is. Everything that I was filming before, I could film right from the window. It's ridiculous. And I can close those window shades, that's fine, but it's ridiculous. I had such high hopes for these officers here, man. He knew who I was, and he just backed down to public servants here. Absolutely ridiculous. The Union Police Department. Let me make sure I get a good photo of it. Absolutely ridiculous. They dishonored their oath to uphold the United States Constitution. It's just a sign. It's ridiculous. If we allow them to take away our rights little by little, we're going to be left with nothing. In the sake of privacy, in the name of privacy and protection, we're here to protect you. We're the government. We're here to protect you. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Have a good day, sir.
You see, moments like this say a lot about where we are as a society. We've got public buildings, funded by the people, meant to serve the people. Yet the second a citizen pulls out a camera, the whole atmosphere changes. Why? Because transparency feels uncomfortable for those who aren't used to being watched. But accountability isn't optional. The right to record in public isn't some loophole. It's a protection built into the foundation of our freedom. The First Amendment wasn't written for convenience. It was written to keep power in check, to make sure that government officials remember who they work for. When the DMV locks its doors over a camera, it's not protecting privacy. It's hiding behavior. And when officers show up to enforce feelings instead of laws, It tells us how easily rights can be dismissed if we don't stand up for them. This isn't about causing problems. It's about reminding people, public employees, police officers, and even fellow citizens, that freedom only survives when it's exercised. Every time you record, every time you question, every time you say, "I have the right to be here," you're keeping that freedom alive. So next time you walk into a government office and see a no recording sign, ask yourself, who put it there, and what are they trying to hide? Because in a truly free country, truth shouldn't fear a camera.